Alright, everybody. So, back to inspecting the corn planter. As you can see right here, I have the monitor powered up, and I'm going to test the sensors. I don't think you're going to see it, but right down there is the tube, and I'm going to run a brush down through there. I'm going to have it so you guys can see the monitor for the most part, and you'll kind of see what I'm doing. But so here we have a brush that came with the corn planter. And what we are going to do is run this down through the seed tube, and you watch the monitor, and if this sensor is bad, you will see no change on the monitor. If the sensor is good, you will see a yellow light flash. That sensor is not working. Now I will go on to the next one. This sensor works. Now the next sensor. That sensor works just fine. Now, for my dum-dum mistake, I'm going to take you guys to the other end. And you can hopefully see beyond that field cultivator. Here's a sensor that I took out. You can see it. There's the light. I was wrong. It's the wrong sensor that's bad. So this sensor can go back in, and the seed tube can go right back in the corn planter, because hopefully you guys can see that light up there. So this sensor was not the one that was bad, my mistake. It's the one on the other end, on the other side. So we need to pull this seed tube apart, and I'm going to turn this off. No sense of having it on while I'm field farting around. The battery is junk, so I got to run the battery charger at the same time to power that up. But down in here, pull this pin out. There's that. Pull the seed tube out. Here's the sensor right here. Let me go grab my side cutters, or as other people call them, wire cutter. I gotta turn this screen so I can see for sure if you guys are actually seeing what I'm doing here. My wire cutter has seen its better days. And again, so has most of my stuff. So, there's the seed tube. That seed tube has some wear on it. There's a cobweb in the end. This seed tube should be changed. So, there's that. Now here's our sensor. We'll undo the wires here. These should actually be wire tied, or normally they have twisty wire nuts on them, but I was having issues with my sensors sensing, so I wired them this way, going through them. About 10 years ago, some would work and some wouldn't. Here it was just the wiring. So here's the sensor removed. Now the new sensor should look just like this. and it'll have ends just like A, and you'll replace it, and then this just zip ties back on there. So this sensor, not for sure exactly if it's the photo optic eye that goes out on them, because the lights are still on. So I'm assuming it's the photo optic eye that goes bad. But so there's that bad sensor is out. We can go back down here and we can reinstall this one. The getting back together with the zip ties is kind of the fun part. I'll grab a couple zip ties quick. I don't know if my zip ties are long enough. I may have to get some more longer zip ties, but we shall see here. So, this C2. Of course, I've done it wrong the first time. I don't know if my zip ties, like I say, are going to be long enough. I think they're going to be too short. I can see they're going to be too short. I'm going to have to get some longer zip ties. But anyhow, that's how they go back on. Then you zip tie them on there, get them back down in the deal, pin them back in, and away you go. So anyhow, I'm still waiting on my parts. It's around noon on Saturday right now. I don't know for sure if they're going to come today or not, but we shall see. Alright, we're back. I had a whole bag of them. Just had to dig a little bit farther for them. Dig a little deeper. So we'll get that zip tie started. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. There's little notches there for it to sit in. There's that one. We'll get this one. Get it as tight as we can. There you have it. I left my side cutter at the other end. Go figure. That. Work this back down in there and try and get it hooked like it's supposed to be. And this is easier to do when the discs are off, in case anybody questions that. Back through there, put the hairpin back in it. That's ready to go. Now all we gotta do is put the hopper back on. We should be good to go. Now, we didn't find anything wrong with the seed meters yesterday when we inspected them. And someone brought up a valid point that it could be a chain that's bad, which makes a lot of sense because my skip isn't a continuous skip close together. You'll see there's about 6-8 feet, then they'll miss like a foot, you know, approximately. Then they'll be good for 6-8 feet, and then it'll miss about a foot, which would make sense that it might be a bad spot in the chain. I'm not seeing anything obvious on the chains, so what I'm going to end up doing, I don't remember which side it is. I want to say it's the same side that has the sensor that's bad, but that's been a year ago now, so I don't remember for sure. When I do my population check out in the driveway, I'll have to see if I can see which one is skipping out there, which it should be pretty obvious. So what I'll probably end up doing is replacing the chain on that row unit that has the skip. So, but we determined which sensor is bad. It's pulled apart. As soon as my parts get here from Speedy, we will get that sensor replaced, put that seed tube back in, and be on to the next part.